Hello and welcome to another episode of Skillcraft. This is episode 17. Now, last episode I made this lovely market area and dock, really starting to make some actual progress on my base. Why are these pointing? Who messed with those? Well, let's be honest, I know who messed with them. It's always skill tree. But if you watched last episode, you may notice this one is looking a little bit different. Last time I made this stall sell skulk. So I've changed that because it was really loud and annoying. So I've changed it to a simple bookshop, and this is so much nicer. And it doesn't make an absolute racket when I walk around my lovely dock area. But anyway, that's enough for the dock area because we've got an entire island to do. But I think before we move too far back into the mainland, I want to do this building here, this separate island, which should be nice and easy to just get a building in, and it's all self-contained and nice. So, you know what, I'm not going to make you wait. What is this building going to be then? Well, I'm going to make it a windmill. Any island needs food, and a windmill, very easy way to go about getting food. At least if I have crop fields, which, now that I think about it, I don't know where I'm going to put the crop fields. But that's a future problem. For now, we have a windmill to build. Might be one of my favorite builds that I've designed. And also, it fits very well with the steampunk style. So I'm super excited to get this one in. What is this pig doing here? Just... Bye! Look, he'll land in the water, it's fine. I need my space to build. So let's go gather some materials. And yeah, we'll start building. We're just gonna get straight into it this episode. So I've made the island look a little bit less dull and boring and flat. I have just added some like dirt and grass and all of that good stuff. Make it blend in a little bit more. But before I actually start working on the building, we got one other bit to do, and that's this bridge here. So I've got some resources. It's a pretty simple design. It shouldn't be too difficult. So let's just slap that in, I suppose. There we go. We've got a very simple bridge design in. Looking lovely, and now we can actually work on the main building. Okay then, I've gathered a few more materials, literally sort of the same materials I've been using for everything else I've built, but that means we're ready to go. I have forgotten something. Just need some shroom lights, and maybe a bit of magma. Oh, we don't have a lot of it actually. Yeah, we'll be fine without it. I am genuinely just too lazy to go get some more, so we'll make do with shroom lights for now. I didn't record up to this point. I'm an idiot. Anyway, luckily I didn't go too far into this build. I don't actually know when the last clip I recorded now was, but here we go. We've got a little bit of a foundation. It's a little bit awkward because, you know, I literally just hit that corner. But I'm just going to continue from here. This step is actually really bad. I might have to just change this design. Think if I do that, it's a little bit ugly though. You know what? This will have to do. We need to move on from that. So that's a very simple foundation layer down. So let's just get this top floor in, or well, bottom floor. Then we can start bringing up the sides. You know what? I always mix brick with granite, but I'm wondering how it would look mixed with dripstone. I think that could be quite interesting. Yeah, that's looking good. I like this. It's a nice mix. And it stops me from using literally loads of granite everywhere. Although now that I think about it, I've mixed that one with terracotta, that one with granite, and this one with dripstone. Like, all of these buildings are just textured slightly differently, which I'm not against. There's not a lot of room on the inside, but it is just the first floor. I'm going to be honest, this building... Why am I going down there? All my shulker boxes are up here. This building is probably not going to have a great interior. But hey, they don't all have to be perfect, do they? Right? Okay, we've got a pretty strong base now. It's looking awesome. I love all the, like, the vertical lines and stuff. It's looking great. I love it. But now we're going to sort of change it up a little bit, at least color-wise, because we're going to introduce a lot of copper. This is the bit where the shapes get a little bit more interesting, and where this building really starts to, like, stand out a bit. And to be honest, this bit is the reason why I love this building so much. So there we go. That is looking a lot more interesting. I think it's quite a unique shape sticking out the top, as it is, I don't know, just the whole building as a whole just has quite an interesting shape to it. But of course, it is missing one kind of major thing for a windmill, and that's, well, the windmill bit. Does that have an actual name? Just, is it the sail? Or is that like the bit of fabrics? Anyway, we need the spinny thing, which is actually always just the most annoying bit, but let's get it done. This is looking much better. Let's get a good view of this. Yeah, I mean, of course it's a windmill. It looks better with the actual spinny thing on it. So there we go. I think this is done. I need to do the interior. Yep. And this is, yeah, this isn't going to be an easy job. Maybe we don't need an interior for this one, right? Right. Okay, fine. I'll try and do an interior. This is not going to be good. Do not expect incredible things from this. Look, I said it wasn't going to be much, and it really isn't. But I'll show you anyway. Yeah, so this is the bottom floor. That's it. And we move up here, and we've got, like, the actual mechanism that a mill is kind of used for. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's the entire interior, and we're gonna leave it at that. And we're never gonna go in there again. I did try and link this path up, but it is so awkward because I have a building here, and that means this kind of thing has to be here. But then it doesn't match up diagonally here, and if I did it diagonally here, this would be really weird, so I've just left it for now. I think I might be able to move this building before I build it. Just shift it over a few blocks that way, maybe, although, now I think about it, I don't actually think there's enough room here. This is going to be a little bit awkward. I suppose we don't need a path here, but it would be nice. Maybe I'll just put like a coarse dirt one or something. It's not ideal, but it's better than no path, right? But anyway, now that that is done, I have something cool to show you, and it's over at my base. So, like 2 episodes ago, I think, I mentioned I wanted to do an interior for the room to my right here, so I've gone ahead and done it. I didn't really know when I wanted to come back to this build, but I really wanted to finish the interior. So I've just done it off camera, and I'm going to show you what it's like now. It's not technically finished, and you'll see what's missing, but let's just show you. There's a lectern. But anyway, here it is. This is sort of the hangar area, and yeah, that big warped thing, not gonna stay. That needs something. But other than that, I think this area is looking really good. I have also decorated this lower section. Here we have some lights, really, that's kind of it. The staircase, and this room here, which is very empty and is missing a wall. Because I think I want to put something here, I'm just not sure what yet. But that can be fine, I'm just gonna leave that for now. I don't see it that often, so it's fine. And then I've sort of cleaned up this staircase that leads down here. So everything is a lot more connected, and it's all looking lovely. It is a little bit empty. It also doesn't really make much sense that this kind of big hangar area is like, it's meant to link up to that, but yeah, if you actually wanted to like fly a plane in here, wouldn't really work, a bit of an awkward angle. So yeah, this is just what I've done. It basically means that when I'm in my storage room, it doesn't look really ugly and weird, and I have at least something to look at. But I do need to put that thing in there. Although first, I gotta see what this lectern says. Let's see, what? Tax enforcement. Oh gosh, here we go. All shops in and outside of the shopping district are pay 3 diamonds a week for tax. This will allow economy growth to stabilise on the server. Nonsense. All payments to go in the payment chest inside the government building. If you do not pay your taxes, you will be punished. Yours sincerely, Skillcraft, Government, Skill Tree. Gosh, okay, hang on. I know I have something here. Yeah, this is what we want. Yeah, let's just, we'll burn the lake then. Yeah, the book taxes. Ugh. I am not paying taxes. That is absurd. 3 diamonds a week. That's outrageous. So he said to leave the diamonds in the chest, but I think I've got something better I can leave him. I think this adequately gets my message across. This is an outrage. I will not be paying any taxes. I like my money, so I will be keeping mine. The government is corrupt. Yours sincerely, Zevon. Let's sign that. Yep, that's a good book title. Taxes suck. Okay, I think this response is pretty good. Let's go drop it off. I can't believe he's done this. He's also made this so much bigger, the government building. Got a bit of an ego on that one, hasn't he? Payments, reasoning, complaints. Yep. It's definitely a complaint. I mean, he's literally got 2 statues of himself outside of the government building. And they've got quite big heads. So I guess it's a pretty accurate statue, actually. Anyway, while we're here, I might as well check my shop that I'm not paying for. Ooh, we sold a goat horn. 8 diamonds. Nice. Do we sell any emeralds? 2 stacks of emeralds, nice. Any armor trims? No, I'm not really expecting those to sell much, to be honest, but that's pretty good. Okay, there we go. That's all of our shopping district business done. Let's head back to the base and figure out where we want to move next. Because I've been doing a lot of building and I really want to keep going. So I think this building makes sense to be next because it's the closest by and I really want to see buildings next to each other so we can get a feel for these like streets and things. So let's get this one in then. I've left all my sugar boxes up here. I think everything in here is probably, yeah, pretty good. We want this stuff. And I think that's actually everything we need. Very convenient when you just build with the same blocks over and over and over again. We don't need variety. What's the point in that? So this one I actually really quite like because this one is a bit of a greenhouse. And I particularly like the interior for this one because it's basically just an exterior. I mean, it's all just a bunch of leaves and flowers and stuff, so very simple for me, and it looks really good. So let's get working on it. I think this floor actually needs changing because I want to use the regular like smooth deep slate, like the silk touched variant. So I'm just gonna carve all of this stuff up. This takes forever. Why did I do this? I'm gonna be honest. The real reason I'm using this smooth variant is because I really need to get rid of it. It's so useless compared to the other stuff, but I just have a ton of it, because whenever I go mining, I use Silk Touch, so it's very annoying. But anyway, we've got the sort of wall layout down, so this is just for me, really, so I can easily place in everything I need, and that's the size of the building. It's looking good. Alright, let's start building up some walls. Well, while the sun is setting, and it looks very nice, I've got some walls in. It took a little bit longer than I was expecting, and they're not fully decorated yet. I need to texture them and add a few little things, but it's looking good. I think, however, next I should get the roof on, and then maybe a floor. This build is just full of sunsets. I've just finished the roof, which you can't really see from here. There you go, that's the roof. It's quite interesting. I quite like the glass that I've used, and there's a big skylight. Because this is, you know, gonna have a lot of plants in it, we're gonna need a lot of light for these guys, and I think it looks awesome. And let's get a little bit of a view from above, because that is where it looks kind of the best. There you go. I was a little bit concerned with this kind of bit here where the roofs are quite close, but I do also quite like it. It gives it a bit of like a condensed feel, bit of like an alleyway feel, and then over here it's gonna open up a little bit. So we've got a little bit of contrast there between the two areas. But for now, I need to work on the floor. Everything is looking a lot nicer now. I've got a floor in, and I've just finished up some details around the outside. Just some flowers to really bring this all together. But now, I want to move into the inside, because this is where this build really starts to get interesting. So I've added a little like spruce trim around the top. I think it just makes it look a little bit nicer, and yeah, softens the line a bit because it was looking a little bit odd before. But now the interesting bit, we get to add in the planters, and I've just gone for 2 really long ones that are just going to go either side. Yeah, and I've got a ton of acacia trapdoors because these are all going to get surrounded by acacia trapdoors. Perfect. Right, and now I just need some plants, and I'm on the wrong side. Although I didn't actually bring them with me, so let's go get some. I've gone with sweet berries, which is annoying because I don't have that many. And, oh, I was going to go with dark oak saplings, but again, I don't have many. Maybe I could find a replacement. Actually, jungle would work. I think jungle will work, yeah. And I've gone with jungle because I don't actually want any trees to grow. I don't think it's tall enough for trees to grow, but just to be sure. And I don't have enough sweet berries, I don't think. So I'm going to need to wait for those to grow so I can spread it a little bit. I think I actually prefer these jungle saplings. I think they look slightly better. But now I've got just a few more little details to add in, and then we're done. And we are complete. This is the finished greenhouse. It's looking awesome. I've scattered a load of just stuff about that kind of fits with the vibe. And yeah, I love this. I think it's awesome. And it's got like a nice kind of walkway through that we can use as a bit of a shortcut when traversing the city, but also it just looks nice. But let's quickly get a look from like the front view. Yeah, there we go. Another building in, and it's looking great. Let's also get a look from up here, because this is another view I'm going to be using a lot. Yeah, looks awesome. You can see the nice glass roof. And it's not awkwardly big, which I was kind of fearing that it would be because of the way this roof kind of hangs over. But it looks fine. I think this works out quite nicely. I'm quite confused. These armor stands keep just changing to the pointing. And it's getting to the point where, like, I'm not sure if this is a Minecraft bug or someone's just really dedicated. I mean, this is like the 5th time I've had to change these back. Every time I log out, they seem to change back. So, like, I don't know if someone's doing this, or they're just, like, really dedicated, or if it's a Minecraft bug. But this is Bedrock, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a Minecraft bug. So anyway, I was just packing up, and this doesn't bode well, does it? Dear Zevon, if you can find another member of Skillcraft who is also against taxes, the government will rethink its decision. But as of right now, the taxes are halted. Yours sincerely, Skillcraft Government Skilltree. Okay, that's not as crazy as I thought it would be. You know what, all things considered, that's a pretty good response. At least the taxes are halted, so that's fine. And all we gotta do is find someone else who doesn't agree with taxes. There's gotta be loads on the server. I have written my response. The government is taxing us. Join me and push back against the oppressive force that is the Skillcraft government and end its terrible reign. If you're in, please leave a note on my base, the Sky Island. Thanks, Zevon. So let's sign that. I'll name this book Resist, and I think, is this how we copy books? Yes. Right, first I've got a barrel for them to drop off their responses for whoever is with me, and then I'm going to drop one off at, what is, this place has changed a little bit. What is that? What is that? I'm getting shot. I'm kind of curious to see what this tree is. Hang on. Or this tree plot area. It's okay, there's a creeper here. I'm gonna leave it be. I don't want to destroy Iray's stuff. I'm gonna put this here, so hopefully he sees that, and then I'm gonna go check out whatever this is. This is very, very, very strange. I don't know if I want to go in here. This feels like a prison or something. Is this a trap chest? Because I don't want to blow things up. Lava and obsidian, all lovely. And instant damage. I bet the government is behind this. Just another reason to, well, resist the taxes. I'm actually going to leave... What is with all these zombies, man? Do people really not light up their base? Yeah, I'm gonna leave one here as well. I think this is actually the tax enforcement one. So I'm just going to put that above it. Yeah. And then we got one more, which I'm going to drop off at this base here. And... Ow. Oh, same thing. Let's do this. And I'm out of rockets. There's a creeper here as well. What is going on? I do not want to be responsible for blowing up other people's bases. Oh gosh, they're defending the front gate. I need rockets. Please don't sneak up on me. Okay, I think we're good. Come on. Put that back. Oh, well, let's take this and... See you, zombie. Although I'm not ready to return yet. I saw some weird stuff in the shopping district. What is going on here? There's lots of these things. What is this? And there's a little bit of a hole. Okay, this is interesting. I'm sure the government will have something to say about this. That hole's slightly deeper. I think I will leave it to the government. This is their... Why is there a daylight sensor here? What is going on? Oh, no, didn't mean to do that. So I'm actually going to head over to the minigame district, although we're not actually going to play a minigame. I wonder if there are actually any more. Is it this way? Yeah. Because I haven't been there in a very long time. Gotta love the random lead there. I should have slept, although I think it's turning today. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be much new here. But I'm really coming for this, which... I think Skilltree has adjusted slightly to make a little bit easier to, like, farm. Let's have a quick look, shall we? I think he's, like, flattened out a bit. Yeah, so it's just a lot easier to, like, you know, reach everything. I forgot an omen bottle. I was going to bring one of those. I need those. So, I've got an omen bottle 5, and everything's prepared because I really want to get a hammer. And what Skilltree's done here is actually super convenient. So... hopefully, we can get a hammer That would be really nice. I do have a few spare keys from last time, but this shouldn't be too difficult considering I one-shot them if I crit them. Yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. And I finally get to wear my chest plate. I never really wear this thing. Oh, this is a lot more helpful actually, because these silverfish just keep dropping off when you find them normally, and it's so annoying. But yeah, this is super easy because it's actually got a little bit of a platform. Oh, there we go. We got a key we need. Is this? Yeah, this is one of those. I don't remember this being here. This is a normal one though, so we probably won't get much. Is that a diamond chest plate? Oh, protection. Not exactly useful. The open bottle. Oh, 2. Hey, another one. You know what? We can go open that right away. Right? Right. Maybe we can't. Why can't we? Yeah, that one works. Golden apple, emeralds. Gosh, that's terrible. What is going on here? This might be a little bit crazy. Yeah! Just go for it. I don't know what is going on, but I'm killing them. I think they're all killing each other as well. Oh my god, look at all of this stuff. I think this one bugged out a little bit. I don't think they were all meant to spawn at once. I'm really confused. It's giving me quite a lot of keys, but like, it won't let me use them, and I don't know why. There's like 3 of these that just haven't let me use them, and I just don't know why that is. But it's really annoying because I've got so many of them and I can't use them. Well, that was that. Unfortunately, I for some reason just can't use some of these, so we opened 2 of these and they were both terrible. I just realised I've got thick arms. What? That's horrible. I mean, it literally breaks my skin. You can see up my hands. Let's just leave that. Anyway, unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode, although I think we did pretty good in the building side anyway. We didn't get a hammer, unfortunately, but we made some pretty cool buildings, and I'm happy with these. And I'm excited to keep building because I'm really loving this style, and I'm really excited to see it all starting to come together, and it's actually looking good. It's been so long. Oh, you can see the tops of my shoulders as well. Let's just stay like this. Oh, it still looks cursed. I hate this. I hate this with all my being. Anyway, that is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, leaving a like, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.